It's closing time. Every new beginning comes from some other beginnings. And so guys, I am feeling in a crazy mood. I just wanted to, this video is for my entire team. And so whether you were sent here with me personally or somebody on Team Inspire, this is, I'm going to relay some information that I've gone over literally probably 100 times in the past 3 weeks here. And so I'm tired of saying it 100 times, so we're putting all the information into this video right here. And this has to do with you're through the process, you've got basically all your questions answered, and it's time to join Doobly. Now, if you have further questions after this, you're going to have to go back to the person that sent you here. But we're doing this video to really blanketly answer countless questions. I mean, it's crazy that we're just saying the same thing again and again and again. So let's dive into it right now. So I'm going to cover a few things here, and then we're going to talk more details about, you have two main options in joining right now. Unless you own a big company with a big customer base, then there's a third option for you, and we're going to talk about that. So you'd go to the link that whoever sent you here will give to you, and you go up here to join now. Now I want to cover that if you're on certain tablets or certain devices that your screen may look like this, and you might just have a little door looking thing with a window going into it, you need to click that, and then there's some kind of drop down menu, and you will see join now and log in, and you want to click join now. So click join now, even if you have that special little crazy screen, and you come down. And basically, you're going to fill out all of your information. You're going to fill out first name, last name, blah, 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 all this other stuff. Now, you'll notice right here, sponsor's ID number is blank. If you see that, we have a problem. It means your sponsor did not send over the correct link. And so I'll give you guys, I'm actually not going to give you mine. I don't know how to demo this so you can see. Here, who cares? If you don't see your sponsor's name, the person who sent you here, you need to see their name right down in this box right here. If it is blank like you see right now, there is something wrong. You need to alert your sponsor immediately. So you enter your name. If you have a company or a company EIN number, you enter that information over here. Your country, address, city, state, zip, all the same. All your contact information, you create a password. And then if you are doing this under a personal, like a non-company, you will have an opportunity to enter your social somewhere. I think it's on the next page here. And it's really easy. Just go through the process. Nobody's had a problem with this at all. The problems come down here, people trying to figure out which options to choose when you're ready to join us. And so before I break it down on this page, I'm going to come, oh no, let me stay on this page. And I apologize, this is not, there's a lot of information to cover with you guys. So number one, whatever option you choose, there's three main options I want you guys to see. And I can't draw this on the screen right now. I don't think I have the right tools for that. But there's one option up here, which is $495 plus $99. You would choose one of these options. I'm going to recommend all of you choose the one that says discounted membership package and not trial if you're going to choose this lower level package, which turns out to be $594. I do not recommend that unless that is your only option, is that you have basically $600. If that is all you have to your name, 401ks, borrowing in gold and silver, whatever, and that's your only possible option, then do it. But there's some big disadvantages to it, and I'm going to explain that in a minute. But that is a way to get in, and this is only as of the last 36 hours. It used to be the only way to be a part of this rotator and this project was to come in at $24.75 or higher. And really just $24.75, because I only know of like one guy who's come in at $6,000 or $12,000. That's because he had a big business, like a dentist that had a big business of many thousands of clients that he wanted to give the toolbars out to. And up in the corner of I guess it would be this for you guys, the top left corner, he wanted to have his dentistry name branded up there for all of his customers. So then he's saving money off all his customers, but he has his business right in their face. That's what the $6,000 thing gets you. That is super rare that any of you have that kind of a thing, so let's just ignore that. We're going to focus on what I'm going to call the $600 level, which would be $495 plus $99, or the Team Leader Accelerator, the TLA level, which is $2475. And I will first start off with, there's two parts to this, guys. Number one, I'm going to talk about what you physically get with both packages. Number two, I'm going to take you to another screen and talk about more of the internal stuff. What do you get beyond just what you actually get from the company of Doobly when you choose either of these two levels? So the business license is a one-time thing, and it basically allows you to earn commissions and access your back office. That's it. It's very common for companies to do that kind of a fee. Now, the business license is actually included if you do TLA down here. So you don't have to choose business license and TLA. Notice how when I choose TLA, Team Leader Accelerator, the business license unchecks itself. So let's start from the bottom and build up. So we're going to start, you know what a business license is. I want you to ignore whether this says 50 or 100, or whether down here it says 5 or 10. Don't worry about that. I know a lot of you are going to have questions. It has to do with whether it believes you are on a global portal or a local portal like in the US or in the UK or in Australia, New Zealand. It doesn't matter. You can't change what it is, whether it's 5 or 10, so just go with it. You need to have some faith right now, and I know for some of you now I just lost some trust in you. I'm sorry. I don't have time to explain the bigger deal of why it can be 5 or 10. The reality is, if it's 10 and 100, they're not worth as much as the ones that are 5 and 50, depending on the portal that you're at out in the world. Long story, again, don't want to take time to go into it. So let's choose discounted VIP membership package. You would keep this to 1 over here. You don't need more, you don't need 2 packages and spend double money. So you choose 1, and now let's look at the information of what you're getting with this. So this package gives you 10 VIP membership vouchers to send to customers. All they need to do, your customers would pay a 99-cent activation fee, and then they get a full annual membership worth $99. Any voucher is valid from 12 months from the purchase date, plus 14 days for redemption. So they need to redeem that within 14 days or else it gets returned to you. So you can use these free vouchers as part of this package as for contests. You can give them away to people that you want to give $100 deals to. These ones, when you get 10, they're actually worth more like $50. So it's a really long story. You can, I think I said whole contest. You can sell these to people. You could have somebody coming in and you can just say, hey, I know you're going to go $99 VIP. Why don't I sell you one of the, I already have a bunch of these. Why don't I sell you one of these? You know what? I'll let you have it for $50 and it's worth $99. Here you go. And you can make all your money back really quickly off your $500 package here. So there's that. Now let's jump down to Team Leader Accelerate and let's see what else you get for this package. So this package includes the business license, which was the $99 thing from up above. It has 3 times the membership packages, which are the vouchers that I just told you about. In this package, you would get 30 of those. Now, we're on the international version of this page right now. You might see that you only get 15 of these 1-year VIP membership vouchers. Guys, you can't trick the company. You're not really getting 15 or 30 because they're all based upon the type of customer you're getting these out to. Some of the customers actually only cost $50 to get an annual VIP. Any customer in the US or the United Kingdom or Australia, New Zealand, and maybe 1 or 2 other major countries, they cost $99 per year instead of $49 per year. So you need to understand these numbers could be halved on this screen. Just like I told you, the 10 and the 100 out here might say 50 and 5 depending on where you're at in the world. So you get a bunch of these VIP membership vouchers. You get 3 times as many as you get with the basic business package. Additionally, you get twice as many 1-month trial VIP vouchers. So those work just like the 1-year ones, except for when you give a customer one of these, they pay 99 cents. They get VIP for an entire month. But after the month, at that point, they have to pay the $99 to continue on. And if they don't, they go back to a free member, which is the lower percentage discount. This is big. This is a big reason why you want to look at this next package. You get 1x partner program certification. And I'm going to talk about that in 1 second. You also get TLA status, which is also a big deal, and I'm going to explain that on the next page. So the partner certification, guys, it's technically $999 program that if you want to ever approach a business, a charity, a church, a 501c3, like the doctor I just told, or the dentist I just told you about, that got it out to all his patients and had it, it's called white labeling, where his label was up in the corner of the toolbar. To do all that, you have to have the partner program certification. You have to have paid the $999, and you have to have gone through the certification course, and you have to have passed the test. So if that just freaked you out, you can do all that within about 2 hours or so. But the company will not allow you to refer in a partner, a charity, a church, a 501c3. By the way, with churches, charities, 501c3 companies, you get to give the toolbar, the whole package to them for free, as if they were coming in like on a normal package here that costs $600 or $2,500. And they then get to monetize their entire customer base for free. They don't have to do anything at all for it. So it's really, really cool that this company allows us to give. Like, imagine going to a church. They don't need to pass around the bucket anymore and collect from the congregation. They can get everybody saving money. So the congregation is all now saving money on all the stuff they're already buying. The church is making, in this case, would be 30% of that instead of 25% like a normal person. And basically, everybody wins. You would win because you referred them in. The church or the charity or the doctor or dentist would win because now they're monetizing off their customer base. The customer base is winning, or the congregation, because now they're saving money. There's no losers at all. It's amazing. And higher level, the company of Doobly is also making a little piece of money off all of this, so they're not going to go out of business. You don't have to worry about that side of it. So that's what the partner certification is. Currently, so you guys have heard about this rotator that we're doing. We are going to do a rotator that is going to go after churches, charities, doctors, dentists, other companies. Do you guys know right now two of the biggest companies in the network marketing arena, Avon and Beachbody? Avon is the biggest company. They do, I think, over $1 billion of sales per year. And they have already white labeled a toolbar. They are partners with Doobly. That's how legitimate this is. Other network marketing companies partnering up with Doobly. Have you ever heard anything like that ever? Instead of companies fighting about who's going to get what? No, you've never heard about that because it's never happened. And so that you couldn't do that if you didn't have partner program certification. So we're going to have a rotator out there attracting those kind of people in, and our team of salespeople is going to be closing those into your business for you on that rotator. With that said, you can't be a part of that if you don't already have your partner program certification. So that's another reason why you would want to highly consider TLA, which is the 2475. Now, let me also talk about what TLA means to you guys. And I didn't plan this out, but I want to show you guys something. And this is just going to take me 1 minute, okay? I got to pull this up on a different screen because there's certain information and certain individuals that I can't allow you guys to see because they haven't gone public that they're in the company yet. But I'm going to log in while I'm chatting to you. And I want to show you a list of icons if I can find this quickly. But I have to do it on a different screen, so you guys are going to be stuck staring at this screen right here. So there are different levels of organizational icons. Now, I'm getting good at this, really efficient, fast. What's taken so long is my computer, my internet connection, because I'm doing too many things at once here. So let me make sure there's no private info on this screen. Yeah, there's not. We're good to go here. So I'm going to pull this over so you guys can see this. Now, I will try to zoom this in, guys. So this is inside the Doobly back office, and I just about have, there, I have all of them squeezed onto the screen. I want you to be focused up and down over here. So basically, these are different icons that those of us that are building big teams, we look down in our teams and we can see all of these icons. And so I have some screenshots. I can't show you guys. It's fine. It doesn't matter. You're going to have to use your imagination that I could go into my back office and you could see my entire team, and that the team members would be different colors and different buttons and, or I guess squares over here. Does that make sense? So imagine that you're at the top of this organization, whether you're me or somebody higher up. Let's go all the way to the top of the whole Rotator project, which is Matt Trainer and Rich Cook. So they're a partner position. Imagine that they're looking down in the organization and that they see there's an opportunity for a new position that opened up to be like a little team manager of a group of people, and you're going to get extra shares and extra responsibility, which means more traffic from the Rotator, and you're a perfect fit for this position. Now, let's say there's also two other people that are a perfect fit for this position. And let's say, so Matt and Rich, they look down in the organization, and then so they look you up. And they say that you are green, TM is a team member. And then they also see that these other people are a maroon, TLA, team leader accelerator. What this means is that they know the red guy or the red gal paid the $2,500 level, this package right here, team leader accelerator. They also know that if you came in as a team member and you're green, they know you paid $600, basically, $594. So if they don't have time to interview all two or three of you, which I will tell you they don't, what is their snap judgment going to be? Who deserves it? Who has more skin in the game? Who deserves this one position that these three highly qualified people are going for? Well, the people that are TLA are going to get it before those that are team members if they are equally qualified. I'm not saying that we won't have people that are team members, the green one, that come in and they are, like superstars. And they're very gifted and they're a perfect fit for a certain given role in the organization. Well, they're probably going to get it over someone who might be a TLA if they're that overqualified. So I'm going to address more of that in a minute, guys, but I want you to keep that in mind when you're choosing between the packages. And I also want you to realize, so at the time of this video, I am this purple guy, this team coordinator, and within a week or so probably by the time you're seeing this video, well, maybe not. I'll probably take this video down when we close out the Rotator. But when the Rotators are closed out, I will probably be a sales director, this yellowish one, way before that ever happens. So now imagine that, and guys, they're not looking down for me because I'm talking to these guys every day. I'm in the inner circle. And so by you joining Team Inspire, part of my job here, so now I want to jump back out to this document I created, is that I basically just explained some of this stuff, guys. And what I was about to say, I was going to jump into this section. Let's go back to the top going down, because I've been copying and pasting this to like dozens of people. So they're looking for who's committed on this team. Everybody's going to get a role. And if you want to play a small role and it's not a big deal, it's fine. Join at the 594 level, the team member, and that's fine. I want to also let me share this with you guys. That part of how you get people to move up and rank. And let me take a minute, guys. Let me see if I actually have more ways for you to check this out. This kind of shows it right here. So this is going to be like a 2-minute education on the comp plan. Normally the screen takes about 30 minutes because there's so many ways we get paid. All right, I'm going to keep this short and to the point. I'm going to focus on two main areas. The top level, unilevel pay. And I want you to check out the top parts. We have team member, we have TLA, we have team coordinator. This is where I'm at right now. I'm about to be SD, which is sales director. Then we have VP, vice president, SVP, senior vice president. Each of these roles pays a corresponding amount from the comp plan. So, for example, for me right now, when somebody joins me at the 2475 level, I get 15% of that on the unilevel. And so 2475 times 15% equals $371.25. So I want you to keep that in mind. If you start out at the team member level, you get, that didn't work at all. Here, let me try this again. 2475 times 0.15. And now we're basically going to divide that by 3. So when you are a team member and you bring in a TLA at $24.75, you get $123.75 right up front. Now we're also going to look at the fast start bonuses because there's big money in the fast starts, but let's ignore those for a minute. So if you came in at TLA, you would actually get twice this much for your enrollments, which is $247.50. And I'm going to show you what it takes to move up real quickly. But in addition to this money, and let's say divided by 2 times 3. So I want to get back to the $371.25 that I personally get when a TLA comes in below me. That I also get this fast start bonus right here. Every time I do that 3 times within a rolling 30-day period, I also get another $1,500 bonus. That's just for 3 TLAs I bring in. So basically what it does is divide the $1,500 divided by 3. It adds another $500 to this. So right now when I enroll a TLA, I am making $871.25. So you may say to yourself, but yeah, what if I couldn't get 3 people in a month? Then you wouldn't get that extra $500 if you don't get them within 30 days. This is even before the rotators are even turned on. When the rotators are turned on, you are going to be banging out fast start bonuses faster than you could even dream about. And I don't even want to go into the numbers because you wouldn't believe me. They're going to blow your mind. You're going to be hitting these once you're in the rotator. So you want to fight to get in the rotator. You also want to fight to get as much rotator share as you can. And if that means staying up later to work 4 or 6 hours on this project instead of working 1 or 2 hours, if it means sacrificing hobbies and messing around, if it means not seeing your family for 6 months, well, don't do that one. But the other ones, sacrifice them. If you are willing to make some short-term uncomfortable gains in your life, make some uncomfortable decisions, the long-term payoff, you don't get many chances like this in your life to make massive amounts of wealth quickly. So you want to grab as much share as you can as quickly as possible. So I just ran some numbers for you guys based on if someone came in at TLA. Now let's look at numbers if they came in at team member, just so you get a feel for how some of the money starts to work. And guys, there's generational bonuses. I'm already getting a 2% across the entire team, not even talking about that. There is open line bonuses once you get up to the level I'm at and higher. These are huge, not even talking about that yet. Is there another one? I think there's another. They're about to add another fast start bonus on top of all of this stuff, and it just gets silly. We're not even talking about the money you get paid on all of your customers. These are just when reps join your business at the $600 or the $2,500 packages. So these same numbers, let's look at how they look real quickly. I'm not going to run them if you're a team member. I'll just run them where I'm at right now, and the numbers are basically 3 times higher for the lower level. So let's say somebody comes in at, you actually don't get paid on the $99 business fee. You only get paid on $495 times 15%. So I make $74.25 when somebody joins me as a team member. On top of that, I make an additional $100 every time I do that 3 times within a month, which I don't know how many times I've already done it. A whole bunch of times already. You know what, guys? Maybe I will even show you, just so you guys know how this works. Let me see if I can show you and make sure there's no other personal information that is displayed here. Yeah, I think we're good. I can show you guys this. So, yeah, we're good to go. So I'll just show you guys how these bonuses work. So up here is my rank progress. I need to help 3 more team counselors, team coordinators. We have 1 about to go within the next day. Within a week or so, I'll have these 3 and I will be sales director. Down here is the money that right now I have signed up 8 team members, so people at the $600 level. And because I've signed up 8, that for the first 6, I got, the first 3 I got $300. The next 3, which is 6 total, I got another 300, so that's 600. And when I get another 3, which would be 9 people, I get $900 bonus in this rolling 30 days. So notice how so far I've got 8 team members. As soon as I sign up one more person at the $600 level, this meter will pop to the top. It'll actually reset down to 0. This will say I have 9 team members, and it will have, now this will read $1,200 to run towards my next set of 3 bonuses. Now, I've personally signed up 7 TLAs, and for the first 6, I got paid $3,000. So the first 3 were $1,500. The next 3 were another $1,500, so $3,000 total. As soon as I sign up another person today, which I have several coming in, the next person that comes in today, this meter will pop up to be another 2/3 full. It'll say 8 TLAs, and it will say, you know, the same amount. And then as soon as I get my 9th one in, then I've generated $4,500 in bonuses just on TLAs coming in. Now, guys, I've signed up more people in this, but I am building depth in the team and helping other people achieve rank. And that's what I want to talk with you guys about. So my numbers would actually be a lot better here, but I've given some of that money away to people in the team. Now, you may ask yourself, why would you give away thousands or hundreds of dollars to people on the team? There's a couple reasons for that, and I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about that in just a minute. So I know I'm kind of jumping around, but you need to understand all this stuff. So the leadership, Christian, Rich, and Matt, and even myself, we are looking to see who's committed. We are looking, are people, did they go to San Diego? Now, for any of you hearing this, it's too late because it was 2 weekends ago and 3 weekends ago. I went there back to back and made some major sacrifices to get there. So that showed some of my commitment. I also made some incredible relationships that this isn't the time to even talk about the magic and the blessings that have happened this past 4 weeks of my life. What level are they at? Are they green or are they purple in the back office? You know, let's go back to So do they show up as green? Do they show up as red? Do they show up as purple? Do they show up as yellow in the back office? Who's getting busy? Who's doing their work in the rotator and getting, you know, this next one? What are they contributing to the project? Which basically means, guys, you contribute, you're going to start showing up those colors, you're going to move up the scale of those colors, and we're going to know who's putting work in the project without even checking the actual project stats. So that'll be a real quick way to see who's putting in work to the project. Anything at all we can see is committed. Basically, we are looking, we have an instant need for hundreds of people down at the most basic levels in this machine we're building, this rotator project. And we also have a need for what is going to become hundreds and hundreds of like mid-level kind of leadership. There's also a small handful of ultra top level leadership roles. And so those, I'll just be honest, guys, because you weren't here a month ago and you weren't paving the road when I was, there's a good chance you won't get in the upper management level leadership type of things. There are a few of you extremely qualified. Like we have people that have built nuclear reactors and ran the projects for those. We have people who are billionaires. We have people who have basically impacted the entire structure of the internet as we all know it. We have people that have changed the world that are in some of those high-level roles. That's the kind of person I'm talking about. And some of you are extremely gifted and you've done amazing things. You know, my little teams of 30,000 people and $1 million I've made in this industry is nothing compared to some of what you guys have done. We all have our own unique gifts. We are looking for you to help you identify your gifts if you don't know them already. And then we want to get you doing what you're already gifted at. So in the short term, you might have to take just some basic roles just to start getting rotator shares. Or if you already know people, grab them, get them in this thing and start going. Don't wait for the rotators. They're probably here really soon. Somewhere around the very early days in September or late August here, the rotator will be started. And so you want to hit the ground ready to run as fast as you can. So basically, guys, you have a big advantage to joining our team, and here's what it is. I am in the inner circle leadership. I personally have already changed the direction of our project due to my input and things I saw that nobody else saw that I brought up to Matt Trainer and Christian and Rich Cook and all of us that are in the upper leadership. We discussed it together and we're like, you know what? That is a good idea. Let's move this direction. And other people have done the same. And so, you know, in Matt Trainer's words, we've jumped off the cliff. We're building the plane on the way down. That right now this is changing fast, we're moving fast, and we are going to change the impact. We're going to change everybody's lives who's involved with this, is what I want to say. So my attempt here was to really get a lot of stuff explained to you so you can better make a decision on what level you want to come in at. I am not a hard closer. I close sales through education. I hate the word closing. Seriously, I don't even like to use the word hate, but I hate closing. I hate sales. And I educate people. Now you get to make the decision on your own behalf. And so if you have questions for me or whoever brought you here, bring those questions. I wanted to say about how I'm building the team and address that. And so if we were to look at my team, guys, what I am looking to do is to help break sales directors down in the team. Now, you may think that's crazy because I'm still a TC and I'm not a sales director yet. Guys, you're looking at a senior vice president right here on this video. Everything that's ever been created in the world first happens in your mind and in your heart. It doesn't happen on a piece of paper. It doesn't happen in your bank account. It happens right up here and right inside here. It happens up there. You know what I'm saying? And so you're looking at one of the newest senior vice presidents of Doobly. And you're looking at a guy who's about to have a home in Grand Cayman. Do you guys know the senior vice presidents in this company? They build you a $4 to $6 million home in a lot in Grand Cayman that the owner of this company owns the entire north end of the island. Do you know when you hit VP in this company that they buy you a lot worth around $500,000 in Grand Cayman? Do you know that? Do you realize that just the first, what did it take me, 1 week, I jumped up to this TC level. Within the next week or so, I will be sales director. Give me another maybe month or something and I will be VP. And guys, the rotators haven't even started yet. I am driving at this like I've never done anything in my life. And I'm telling you this, you can see the conviction in my eyes. And I don't care who sent you here. I love them because they're a part of Team Inspire. And I will fight and I will do anything to help you achieve whatever you're looking to achieve in the world. And I don't care if you used to believe a house in Grand Cayman is ridiculous and you don't need that. I don't need it either. You know why I want it? Because I want to take my family and my extended family and all my friends down and just party all the time and show them what is possible with their fullest God-given potential in life. Now, I apologize for getting so passionate, but I can't hold this stuff in, guys. I'm about to start just bawling because I'm so fired up and with passion of this. Nothing like this has ever existed with all these geniuses coming together. So now I'm going to ask what probably would be called a closing question. I'm going to start diving into this, and I want you guys to think about, as I'm starting to help people break rank in our organization, and I told you guys how I've given away some of my money up front, I don't care about the thousands of dollars I've already given away. You know why? Because I care about helping people rank advance. You know why? Because all that is a means to an end. You know why? Because the end is someone getting some set of finances or homes or whatever it is that they think they need right now more than other things. You know why? Because that really helps them to create the time freedom where they can sit there on the beach, the warm sun shining on their face, looking out at the crystal clear blue waters, the palm trees sitting over there in the background, feeling the breeze blow across their skin, their toes sinking into the warm sand. And they're sitting there looking back on their life. And just a few years before, they were filing bankruptcy. Just a few years before, they didn't know how they were going to make their next mortgage payment. Just a few years before, they were buying ramen noodles for their family instead of taking them out to dinner. Instead of them or their spouse having a slave over a stove, they didn't have the option to go out and have somebody else serve them for the first time in their life. But yet that is why I'm doing that, because when you start to experience some of that and your confidence grows and you start to realize you do have gifts that this world needs to see, and you have these God-given potentials inside that you probably don't even know what they are right now. But as you start to discover those, as you're sitting on that beach with the warm sand and the palm trees and the sun and the wind and the crystal blue water, and you start to really believe, wow, I can make a positive difference in the world. My name is Jason Cardamone, and the purpose of my life is to love, to enjoy the journey, and to inspire, teach, and serve others. And I'm staring at you right here through this screen, and you are one of those others. And I am here to inspire you, to educate you, to pour my love into you, to pour my passion, my gratitude, my faith into you, and reach through the screen and grab you. And I don't care what I have to say or what I have to do. I will do whatever it takes in an ethical, moral, legal way, whatever it takes to get you to realize your fullest God-given potential. That's why I'm doing this. I could care less about some SVP title. That has nothing to do with the core of why I'm so fired up and passionate. And I've never had anything like this in my entire existence. Guys, I'm 39 years old. I've made approximately $1.5 million in my lifetime. 1 million of that has been through this internet network marketing industry. And all of that is about to be a grain of sand on a beach compared to what is about to happen. And I don't even want to talk about that money because that doesn't mean a darn thing. You know why I'm an SVP right now? You know why I have the ability to say these words and get chills all over, and why you're inspired right now? Because I've spent $100,000 on my personal education. I have spent $100,000 and tens of thousands of hours listening to audios, watching people who are more accomplished than me, learning how to be a better father, a better husband, a better leader, how to be a better marketer, how to be better in a better runner. I'm a marathon runner. How can I be better in every possible way in my life? I have spent countless hours in that pursuit, and that's why I am here right now. And you have a chance to immediately get into my inner circle, which directly gets you in the inner circle of Team WooCar, which directly gets you in connections with a couple billionaires, with countless millionaires, ridiculous amounts of millionaires, and kind of people that, I'll put it this way, guys, I have a list of people that I've always wanted to meet in my life, and the list has changed because I've met the majority of people that I really wanted to, but there's still a handful of people I haven't met in person, I haven't hung out with, and I'm not in their inner circle yet. Well, now I am directly with people that are some of their best friends. And I guarantee you within the next 1 or 2 years, all of those people that I've wanted to touch, I will have met them. I will have expressed to them how much they've changed my life. I will get to do these things that just a handful of years ago, I didn't believe I could do. Because my friends, it wasn't but less than 10 years ago, I filed bankruptcy. It wasn't less than 10 years ago, I was buying ramen noodles. Wasn't less than 10 years ago, I didn't know how to pay our mortgage or our rent or the car payments. I've been there. I know what that feels like, and I am here to eradicate that forever. I just had to look down because I just got this feeling that my audio wasn't being recorded, and I was going to redo all of this again. That's how much I love you. Thank God it is being recorded. So, guys, it's now decision time. You have all the facts laid out in front of you. You need to make a decision to either come in at the 594 level or the 2475 level. So you either want to choose, if you're coming in at the $594 level, you're going to choose business package, and you want to choose the one that has less vouchers, not the one that does not have trial. You do not want this one. You want the other one that does not have trial. You would do that. You would click on next. You're good to go to the next screen. Again, you want to make sure your sponsor's ID is in here. If you're coming in at TLA, you select this one. It's $2,475. You click next. You're good to go. We get you into our team system immediately. We get you immediately plugged into the bigger WooCard group. You're going to have multiple support structures. I've been doing this for many years, and that's why I did this by design, because I know the questions you're going to be asking. And so get in here, guys. Come join now. Get to this screen. Come lock arms with us, and let's go make a massive positive contribution to this beautiful place we call humanity, and use your fullest God-given gifts. And I'm excited to go on this journey and to help you explore those things. And I'm going to fight for you to get you recognized by the people you need to be recognized by. And I'm not going to fight for you unless you're willing to fight for yourself as well. But we're going to lock arms side by side, and I don't care where you're at in our team. You're part of Team Inspire. You're my brother. You're my sister. You're also immediately connected with dozens, and probably within a matter of a couple weeks, hundreds and thousands of people. I built teams of well over 30,000. That is nothing compared to what we're doing right here, right now. So guys, time to go. Love you. If you have any questions that you just have, burning questions you have to get asked or answered, I want you to go back to the person that sent you this video. Love you guys. To your ultimate success, God bless. We will see you on the inside. Go get started right now, guys.